What's your job mainly here that you have to do?
I'm the executive director.
Okay.
So that means that I kind of oversee all of the operations of the Expo Center, and from booking the events to doing the budgeting for the building, and overseeing the purchasing that goes on for the building for all the supplies and maintenance and projects that we take on here at the building. I oversee all the staff that works here, and just pretty much all the management responsibilities kind of fall on me. Now I have a number of people that work for me that oversee certain areas and things like that, but I'm kind of responsible for the just overseeing everything, and long range planning for the building and projects and things like that.
So how many employees do you guys employ here?
We have about 18.
Oh, okay.
And that includes everybody from administrative staff like myself and my assistant director, and the administrative part of the building, to clerical people, to maintenance people, to what we call our crew, our operations crew, which sets up the events and cleans the facility, groundskeepers, and then we have food and beverage too. We have food and beverage as a part of our business here too. So we have a food and beverage manager. So we have a lot of people doing a lot of different things, but we have about 18 people that fulfill all those roles.
How many different events do you have, like, each year, per year?
We have about 260 to 275 events a year. Really, it probably goes between 260 and 300 events a year.
Okay.
And, a lot of those events are one-day events. Some of those events are 5-day events. In our business, we kind of refer to it, we count events. An event can be is one event, regardless of whether it's 1 day or 5 days. And then we have what we call event days. And so an event that is 1 day long is one event and one event day. An event that is 5 days long is still one event, but it's 5 event days. So over the course of a year, we'll have about, like I said, 260 to 300 events a year. And then we'll have anywhere from around 450 event days.
Wow.
So that's kind of the way the terminology in our business works.
So when was this huge expo built?
1987.
Oh, wow.
May of 1987. We were celebrating our 25th anniversary this year.
Yeah, I saw the poster out there.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. We had a big concert a couple of weeks ago, or actually a little over a week ago. We had Alan Jackson here in concert, and kind of celebrating our 25th, and had a sold-out house.
Yeah. So like, how many people can you hold in the expo?
Well, it depends on what room you're in. We have the way we work here is we have a lot of different spaces. I say we have a lot. We have several different spaces. We have the arena. We have what we call the assembly hall, which is kind of our banquet meeting facility. It's also kind of a trade show space. Then we have our special events room, which is kind of a banquet space that seats about 200 people. Then we have our exposition building, which is 2 dirt arenas that are like for horse shows and cattle shows and that kind of thing. Then we have our exposition exhibit area, which is 55,000 square feet of exhibit space for everything from cattle shows to trade shows to conventions to gun and knife shows, arts and craft shows, boat shows, home and garden shows, things like that. So when you say what different spaces hold, starting with the arena, it's like our concert facility, and we also have conventions in there, and meetings and graduations and rodeos and cutting horse shows. We do a lot of different things in there, but there's permanent seats in there. There's 6,000 permanent seats. So if we were doing a concert, we would use those 6,000 permanent seats. Then we would put chairs on the floor, and that would about another 2,000 chairs. So when we say we're doing a concert, or what we call a full house setup, we say we can have about 8,000 people in there. The assembly hall is more of a like our banquet space, our meeting space, and it holds 800 to 1,000 people. Special events room upstairs holds about 200 people. The exposition building, it's more of it's a big building. The arenas themselves, they're dirt for participation, like for showing cattle or showing horses, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's just bleacher seating over there for about 500, but that area is more for participants that are actually showing a horse or showing some type of livestock or something like that. So most of the activity happens within the arena. On the exhibit side, it's a big space. It's 55,000 square feet. If you were just putting people in there, it would hold 2,000 or 3,000 people. Most of the time, what's in there are like exhibits, like arts and crafts exhibits or home and garden exhibits and things like that. It's kind of our main trade show space, as well as livestock show area as well.
So when was it like remodeled, or did you ever remodel it?
We have. We are about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We did what we call an exterior renovation. We put a lot of rock on the walls outside. We changed the color of the building. We rebuilt the plazas, the sidewalks going around the building. We redid all the landscaping around the building. It was more of an exterior renovation. Over the years, we've done a lot of things inside. I mean, that's kind of an ongoing thing where we are, changing flooring or changing walls or painting and or changing the ceiling or changing lighting. We've done a lot of that over the years, just as we needed to. But in terms of a big renovation, the one about 5 years ago on the exterior was probably our biggest renovation. We've really not had any expansion in terms of building on to what we have. It pretty much what you see here now has been here for 25 years. So we want to build on. We want to expand. We have some land adjacent to us, about 40 acres, that we want to build a first-class equestrian, which is horse facility and livestock show facility, and then some more exhibit space, because over 25 years, events grow and we get more events, and we want to be able to do more. So we're looking at adding to some of our exhibit space as well as building the equestrian livestock show facility. So that's kind of our long-range plans. We would like to be able to do that, but a project like that's going to cost anywhere from $10 to $15 million. So it's something that has to be planned for, and we have to find the money for it and all those types of things. So we hope to be able to do that soon.
Okay. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. Anything else I can do for you, or?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Just ask some questions.
Have you been to our website?
Yes, I
and
have.
Looked at it? Okay.
Yeah, like a million times.
All right. There's a lot of information on there. You can.
Yeah.
A good thing to do there is go to the calendar, and you can see all the different types of events we do. You can see diagrams of the rooms. You can actually go there and have you seen all the rooms of the Expo Center?
Yes, I have.
Okay. You can also go there and actually do what we call a virtual tour, where you can click on a space like the arena, and you'll be in the middle of the arena, and it'll kind of take you in a 360 circle that you can kind of see the whole space and that kind of thing. But you can go there and see a lot of the different things that we do, and a lot of different areas that we rent, and our policies, and how much we charge for different rooms,
so like
and things
a day and all that.
How much for a day, and how much we charge for our equipment tables and chairs and staging and electrical equipment and all the different things that we do to set up for an event.
Is that where you get your money to raise for the next thing that you're gonna build?
Well, most of the money that we bring in, off rent and food and beverage and equipment and things like that, that goes to basically cover the cost of our operations,
Oh, yeah.
which is all of our salaries, of the electric bill, all the utilities,
Yeah.
water and gas, and all the things that it takes to run a building like this, cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
maintenance on the building. Most of the money that we generate off of events goes to offset the cost of what it takes to operate the building.
Oh, yeah.
So to expand,
Mm-hmm.
it would take, the county, which we're a county-owned
Yeah.
building, it would take the county allotting some money somehow through bonds or through a bond election or something like that to get that
Yeah.
kind of money. When you start talking about millions of dollars, it takes something pretty special like a bond or something like that to pay for an expansion.
Yeah.
But I mean, these types of facilities are really here for two things. I mean, when you start talking about expo centers and convention centers and civic centers and buildings which what we call a public venue,
Yeah.
where people go for events. I mean, they're really built for two reasons. One, they're built for quality of life reasons, a place where events can happen, where we can have concerts and provide entertainment for the community, where things like the Bell County Youth Fair can happen, a place for school activities like graduations and things like that. That's all about adding quality of life to where you live. The other reason is economic impact, and that's money that's brought into the community because of events that we do here. It's about getting conventions, like people from out of town that come here for meetings and things.
Yeah.
When they come here, they stay in hotels, they eat in restaurants, they shop, they buy gas, they do all those things. They bring a lot of money to the community. So that's our second reason for existing, is to what the money that we can bring in to Bell County because of the events we do. And I'll give you an example of that. We do like 6 big conventions in the summer. We do a lot of conventions, but we have like 6 really big conventions in the summer. And between those 6 conventions, about 30,000 people will come to Bell County. And they'll stay here for 6 different weekends. And they spend literally millions of dollars with local business.
And they can all go to the taquerias.
Exactly. And when we have one of those in town, you try to go there, you'll see lots of people there, and that's mainly like out of town people that are spending money locally, supporting local business. So, part of our reason for existence is to benefit the people that live in Bell County. The second part is to bring people in outside of Bell County that will spend money and support our local business and our economy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reasons these things are around, and why counties and cities build buildings like this is to help their community.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks for taking some time out.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, glad to do it.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you wanted, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was playing.